Yep, I'm making this video, man. It's like a response to a lot of people. They think Errol Spence is too big and too strong for Terrence Crawford. I don't think that's the case. Now I don't think strength gonna have anything to do with um with that fight. The superior boxer will be the winner of that fight. That fight has everything to do with boxing, not strength. Don't listen to the Charlos talking about Errol Spence is too big and too strong for him. I never thought that. I don't think that. I don't think that. Terrence Crawford is stronger than what he looks. He's a natural. He can wrestle. He's a naturally strong guy. And Errol Spence strength will not be the Errol Spence strength will not be the determining factor in that fight. It will have to do with his size. It won't have nothing to do with his size. It will have all to do with who is the superior fighter in boxing. His fighting and his boxing will have to do with that. Terrence Crawford spars with people that's bigger than Errol Spence. Terrence Crawford sparred with big people that's way bigger than Errol Spence. So size and strength will have nothing to do with that fight. Don't let nobody tell you that Errol Spence is too big for Terrence Crawford. That fight is not going to turn out like that. If Errol Spence if I know Errol Spence is smart enough to know that is not going to be the way he's going to beat Terrence Crawford. You can't beat Terrence Crawford with strength. That's not going to work. He's strong himself, and he can box himself. I know a lot of people think that I don't like Terrence Crawford. That's the furthest way from the truth. When I talk about boxing, it's all boxing. It's not nothing to do with feelings. And one day, I hope a lot of more fanboy, they can get to the place where I'm at. Because I wasn't always at this place in my life where it was 100% boxing. But I had to get to this place. I had to get to this place in my mind that it's all boxing. It's not no likes and who I want to be. I want the best from all of them. I just want to see the best fights. I want to see the people that's on top fight each other. But strength don't have anything to do with it. It won't have anything to do with who winning this fight. Is the best fighter going to win this fight? Because Terrence Crawford is a very strong guy himself. Errol Spence is not too big and too strong for Terrence Crawford. I just believe it's a technique. I just know what Terrence Crawford had problems with. I know what Terrence Crawford had problems with. I see what he had problems with. And I believe Errol Spence probably couldn't exploit it. But I could be 100% wrong. I was wrong before. I could be 100% wrong. I just believe that the lead hand control will be the point. Whoever is able to control each other, they both got equally strong lead hands. And whoever able to get that lead hand off the best will win that fight. Whoever's able to control the person with that lead hand will win that fight. And that's the bottom line. But far as strength will not have a say-so in that fight. Because if you are very strong and you coming forward, that's all that person will have to do is pivot off with an angle. And that strength will be negated. That strength can be neutralized. Strength will have nothing to do with Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence.